What's up, everybody? My name's Chance. Today we're going to be playing a dinosaur deck. Accurately labeled Jurassic Park, as we'll be unleashing the beast all over the place. The cool thing about this deck, if you ask me, is actually the Knight of the Stampede, Drover of the Mighty, and the Huntmaster. Actually, not even really the dinosaur cards, but rather the human cards that sort of add to the dinosaurs. So, Otepec Huntmaster, dinosaur spells cost 1 less to cast. Obviously great for any dinosaur deck. Drover of the Mighty, +2/+2 as long as you control a dinosaur. Add 1 mana of any color. So basically like an upgraded Land of War Elves for only 1 more mana. Excellent card as well. And then of course you have Knight of the Stampede, which dinosaur spells you cast cost 2 less to cast, and that's even better. Now I did think about adding some more Great Titans. Hold up. Oops, I did not mean to click land there. Some other Great Titans. I did think about making this a where is it? Oh, there he is. Good old Sun Avatar deck. As that does sound actually really great, really fun. I decided against it. I think if we play anything like Zakama or Sun Avatar, I feel like they'll both get stomped out pretty hard. So I'm just gonna try and stick with this basic little deck for now and sort of save my wild cards for later. You have to excuse me. I was actually testing out a vampire deck here recently. I've been testing out a whole lot of decks, so yeah, if my whole little deck area right here starts getting a little cluttered, please excuse me. Nonetheless, we'll get into a game 1, and hopefully we can run through these games at a relatively moderate speed today. Do have a upcoming Thanksgiving surprise for you guys. Sort of a little, I guess, special Magic video coming up. Hope you guys are ready for that. And we're up against Knight, Frenzied Raptor. This is honestly not too great of a draw, but for fear of mulliganing into something absolutely horseshit, we'll keep it. The reason this isn't that good of a draw is none of these cards are really strong early. None of them shine or stand out or really actually do a single goddamn thing early. And Frenzied Raptor, of all the three drops we could have got, honestly not the one we want. So it looks like he's going more for a mono, and we just keep drawing land. Honestly, that's not going to help us. That's only going to put us deeper into this hole. But yeah, Frenzied Raptor is not ideal, honestly. If I would have had any other 3-drop dinosaur cards, probably would have put it in the deck. But seeing as how that was the only one, and it fit with the mana curve, sort of the one that I had to go with. Now we'll play Forerunner of the Empire and look and see what dinosaur we want. Do we go right for the Carnage? I say no, because we can't summon it yet anyways. We can get a Charging Monstrosaur, but we can also get a Snapping Sailback, and I think that's what we want. We'll play it next turn, and of course whenever we play it down, it'll deal 1 damage to itself, so it'll already get a +1/+1 counter thanks to Forerunner of the Empire. Also, we'll take care of that pesky goblin right there. See if he attacks. He does. I'm not gonna defend this honestly, because he might have Sure Strike, and losing Forerunner honestly isn't worth whatever he may have. So, or he's just gonna Lightning Strike it. I guess that works too. Alrighty, well, there goes our plan for Snapping Sailback. Actually, you know what? We're gonna go ahead and play it anyways. So we can play Raging Swordtooth next turn. But I guess we should have waited. I'm really not playing that smart today. Yeah, we should have waited for him to attack. He's probably got a sure strike on one of these guys, so we're actually not going to block here either. He'll deal 6 damage. This will put us pretty close to death, but pretty much what we got to do if we want to keep our creature on the board, and of course we do, otherwise it'd be a whole lot of wasted time here. That'll take care of one of his goblins. And our Snapping Sailback will go up to a 5/5. Do we attack? I think the answer is no, even though we pretty much know he has a sure strike, so one of our dinosaurs is dying next turn. Yeah, I don't think we attack here. I do not think so. And honestly, his deck really isn't that good. He just managed to lightning strike, well, the only good card we really had. We'll take Colossal Majesty, as it'll give us some more card draw. And as bad as I hate to, I'm probably going to fight with fire and take out probably the Goblin. He's already played some other Goblins, so I don't want him to have some hidden synergies in his deck that may or may not come back to bite us in the ass, so yeah. Just take care of his Swab Goblin. And we'll just attack with our Swordtooth. He has trample if he's going to use first strike. Now would probably be the time, and honestly I'd rather lose the Swordtooth than the Sailback, so. Or maybe he has a crazy plan for this. I guess he could just use a shock and a first strike. Or sure strike, not first strike. Use a shock and a sure strike, and that would be game if I let him get through with the damage. Obviously he doesn't though, otherwise I would have played it there. Drawing 2 cards is going to help us, but the fact that they were both lands is not, so we're really drawing kind of shitty right now, but I guess that's alright. That's just the way the world works sometimes. Yeah, we'll leave Charging Tuskodon as a defender. And next turn's looking a little scary for him. For him to be playing a mono red deck, it really is surprising. He's at 6 mana and can't play anything. So he either, okay, there's a sure strike. And we will defend this just in case he has a shock or any of that. And it means that next turn we'll have an open attack as long as he doesn't summon any monsters. Actually, even if he does, I think we still have the victory. So might have just put himself in quite a bit of a pickle. Yeah, I'll say so. His lightning strike's not really going to do anything to us. Neither is his shock. Okay, there's the concede. He played that last little bit all wrong. But he had 5 damage in hand, which is actually pretty scary because we only had 6 life, so even one more shock and we would have been toast. Nonetheless, after a close and rather frustrating game 1, we'll get on to game 2. Hopefully we can get some better card draw this time. Honestly, we drew some pretty shitty cards. The Forerunner is pretty good, but past that, Raptor Hatchling is pretty good. Frenzied Raptor, again, it's not a necessity in the deck. Like, I could probably remove it and put some spells in that would help me get to the dinosaur cards that I want more faster. And that did make sense, by the way. I'm not saying I could get them more faster, but I'm saying I could get the cards that I want more, comma, faster. Or pause. I don't guess there's a comma. You guys know what I mean. If this guy doesn't pick his hand, I'm going to be pretty frustrated. There we go. Why does my opponent always seem to go first? Yeah, Raptor Hatchling's okay. All of this is kind of mute right now as we don't actually have any forest to play with them. Honestly, this isn't that great of a hand either. For some reason, like, I know we have... Ooh, 1 second. I know we have a lot of higher cost cards, but we draw them, it seems like a disproportionate amount, if that makes sense. Like, this game's probability method or selection method, whatever you want to call it, it seems very busted. Like it's not real probability. It's not really that good of random chances. And I say that because it feels more so like I can't remember the game, but there was a game where the loot and the like RNG of the game was based on the time of the day, and it feels a lot like what MTG Arena does. Like the RNG, maybe it's Binding of Isaac. I do think it's the Binding of Isaac. Basically, the RNG like element in that game is decided upon by the time of the day, so that's how they like keep it random at all, you know, different games and all that kind of stuff. But that sort of feels like how this game does. Like, there's not true RNG, it's just like, around this time, you'll draw more strong cards. And around this time, you're gonna get mana screwed. Because, like, midday, always draw a lot of my bigger cards. At night, I always draw a fuck ton of mana. Never together, though. Could just be observer bias, obviously, considering I play this game way too much, probably. Either way, could just be the decks too that I build. I do tend to build a bit more jankish top decks. That's actually good and terrible because we can't really use it this turn. We can't really do anything this turn. We can attack, but he's not going to defend it. It's going to go through. Next turn he'll do a 4 damage to us, so probably shouldn't have actually attacked there. Sometimes I'll do a move and then I'll think like about the move as I'm making it, and obviously that's too late. So Timber Gorge, though, hopefully will help us out. We'll get a Colossal Majesty down first is what I'm thinking, and then a Frenzied Raptor. Because let's be real, the Frenzied Raptor's probably not going to survive, but if it does survive one turn, we definitely want to get the card draw from it, if nothing else. So, and we're not hurting too bad on health right now. Although the fact that he's got what looks to be an Explorer deck built is a little scary. Those decks can ramp pretty fast. Depending on card draw, of course. Normally they take a little bit longer, but so does Dinosaurs, so I guess we'll see who can get to their appropriate cards faster. Wow, he actually didn't find a single land within the next 5 cards of his deck. That's crazy. It is 5, yeah? Elvish Rejuvenator, look at the top 5 cards, you may put a land, yeah. That's crazy. Yeah, I know what I said, but I lied. We're getting Ranging Raptors out first. We're going to keep Raptor Hatchling back to defend, as I should have done that previous turn, but nonetheless. Ranging Raptors. Interesting little fact, if you destroy this card with like a murder or something, its effect doesn't take effect. So cool little thing to notice about Enrage. If you destroy the creature, they actually don't take any effect. But you know, doing that, Rabid Bite does. So why he would have Rabid Bite in a deck where he can use Murder and Cast Down is beyond me, but you know, to each their own. We are going to go ahead and get a Forest out, as that's what we've been needing. And I know I have my cards a little bit split right now, but that was only because we didn't have the appropriate amount of land to actually play everything. So whenever it's like that, I like to sort of keep split off to the side what I can and cannot play. Still can't play Ghalta, but that's okay. And honestly, Titanic Growth is really good with Ghalta as well, as you can play it, and then it sort of greatly reduces Ghalta, right? You pay 2 mana, it gives 4 power to a creature, which lowers Ghalta's cost by 4 instead of 2. So it's very mana efficient. I think we still play Colossal Majesty here. Even if he attacks with everything next turn, even if he buffs it, the chances of it killing us, not that great. And I think we need the card draw at this point. The cards in our hand are not exactly gonna knock his what's it called deck out of the park. So what we will do though is save 2 mana for Titanic Growth, just in case tries to do any funny business. Also, we can Titanic Growth the Raptor Hatchling, so whenever he takes damage, he'll create a green 3/3 green with Trample. And then, of course, after Titanic Growth is over, and he lives and he dies again, he'll create another 3/3 green Dinosaur with Trample. So, it's kind of a cool little synergy there. If you can buff up Raptor Hatchling, it's actually a pretty good card. So, we'll end on that note. I can't tell if he keeps trying to read Colossal Majesty, but I don't know why he would. Maybe he's still new to this game. I didn't see he's Bronze 3, so I don't like to assume anything by someone's level. But at the same time, I'm not going to assume someone in Silver is new to the game, because obviously they're playing it and caring enough that they're actually trying to grind out, you know, rank and whatnot. So, is he gonna attack? See if he does anything funny with it. That'll put us at a 5/5. He'd still have to buff his creature 2/2. He could do that pretty easily. Okay, or he could just, yeah, I guess Assassin's Trophy it. That'll do. We'll put another forest out. At this point, it doesn't matter too much, but we do need 2 forests to summon Ghalta, and there's a third one. So, and I think we just play 2 Frenzied Raptors this turn. Yeah. More than likely, one of them will get through, and then we can get the card draw off that. Thing is, I don't want to play Snapping Sailback and him just get obliterated right off the bat, like with an Assassin's Trophy. This guy's counter play has actually been pretty good thus far. But we are sitting pretty on mana, so not too concerned about it. And Ghalta is actually affordable now, so maybe next turn we just play Ghalta if nothing else, if we don't draw into anything. And generally I try to keep enough card draw to where I don't have to have these moments where I'm like, fuck, I need to draw, I need to draw, I need to draw. But with Dinosaur decks, it seems a little bit difficult to catch the right balance of early gameplay, and that's fine. Of early gameplay, and he should only attack with his Branch Walker this turn. Oh, he didn't even attack with his Branch Walker. That's a little weird, honestly. We can play Ghalta. It's going to cost us everything. I think we go with Charging Tuskodon. Trying to wait on Snapping Sailback for when we can actually deal damage to it ourselves without the enemy doing it. Yeah, let's play Charging Tuskodon. Ghalta will be that much cheaper. We won't attack, of course. We'd rather keep the defenders at this point. We don't really have a sure way to deal life damage, so I'm not really into the trading creatures whenever his creatures are a little bit weaker. Carnage Tyrant actually going to be pretty good for him, but he can't attack with it this turn, so we'll probably be able to deal with it next turn with our Ghalta. Or maybe not deal with it, but sort of size up to it. Okay, so let's play our Ghalta. And let's go ahead and play our Snapping Sailback, honestly, too. He's playing green-black, so it's not like he has any massive board wipe, and we're not going to attack. He can't attack with the Carnage Tyrant either, though, because our Ghalta will, of course, stomp that. But we do need to figure out some way to kill the Carnage Tyrant. And I guess all of his creatures, but specifically Carnage Tyrant. We can't really attack with anything else until we attack with Ghalta, which he can't kill Ghalta any other way but with Carnage Tyrant. So right now it's actually looking decent. What is that? 6, 9, 10, 11. So he still can't kill it this next turn, even if he defends with Nullhide. So that's actually okay. Probably just attack with Ghalta, honestly. And if he wants to put, well, no, Ghalta would actually take care of his Tyrant and his Ferox, so. Yeah, we're gonna attack first because obviously he doesn't know what we have in hand, and that's a very spicy hand to have. So, yeah, I wish Snapping Sailback was flying. Is that too much to ask for? A flying enraged 4/4 that gets +1/+1 whenever it's dealt damage for 5 mana. That seems reasonable. Now he could trade off his Carnage Tyrant, his Ferox, and keep his Branchwalker if he wanted, I guess. But it seems a bit excessive. Like, excessive of a loss for him. Honestly, I don't know what he does here. Like, if I was in his shoes, no mana, no cards in hand. Is that what you do? Do you sacrifice your two biggest monsters? Because they're both going to die. So, he's got to ask himself, is that worth it? And he says yes. Alrighty. Perfectly fine with that trade, honestly. And we'll go ahead and play Knight of the Stampede. And we should be able to play Carnage Tyrant as well. So there's our own Carnage Tyrant. We'll pass turn to him. Now we're actually looking like our side of the board can deal some damage, and especially since he just drew a land, he really should have held on to that and put some stops on my turn as a bluff for having something. But you know, to each their own, I guess. We don't really need to summon Huntmaster, so say we just throw out our Charging Monstrosaur. Swing in with almost everything. Combat. Swing in, swing in, swing in, swing in. We'll keep Frenzied Raptor and Knight of Stampede to defend with. Frenzied Raptor, if he swings in, he's going to trade his Merfolk Branchwalker for him, guaranteed. This way he may trade his Branchwalker and two Elvish Rejuvenators for one. Good game. He's probably going to concede. Yep. There's game two. Won pretty, well, not that swiftly, but pretty gracefully, if I do say so myself. Damage was minimalized, and we really didn't have to do any damage to him for him to fear our victory. So, on to a game 3, and hopefully it'll be another V. You cannot bluff having... Oh, it says you can bluff. I was about to say, what? Yeah, it's actually exactly what that guy should have done, but obviously his deck was running low with ideas for him to concede with still 19 health left, so... Nonetheless, on to a game 3. Hopefully this guy's game will load in fairly quickly. There we go. Yeah, it's not too bad. We can use Forerunner of the Empire to bring another dinosaur card to hand. Frenzied Rage can make our Charging Monstrosaur actually really, really strong. It'll make it a 7/6 with Menace. And we can play Land of War off the bat, as well as a Drover of the Mighty turn 2. Which will allow us to play Forerunner of the Empire, of course, and sort of get our snowball rolling, and hopefully to a sizable size before he manages to stomp it out. We'll see what we're up against, though. Depending on what he plays, this could either be really, really good hand, or he's just going to shit on both our Land of War and our Drover, and then in which case we're in a pretty bad spot. Nonetheless, we will wait and see. This guy's taking a sweet ass time. I do enjoy the fact that they updated a lot of the effects on the board. Well, maybe not on this map, but on the one with the Scorpion has been updated at least a little bit. This one you still can't click too much. These little spore creatures, fungus creatures, I don't know what they are. Click them. I think that's a Supporling, maybe. That'd be a cool little, I don't want to say Easter egg, but... Alright, so we'll play our Forest, play our Land of War. He's playing blue-green. The chances that he's playing Merfolk, pretty fucking high. The chances that he's playing a blue-green, what is it, control ramp? I don't know what you call them. But I've seen these blue-green decks basically where you hold out and you wait with your mana, and there's a, I think it's what, like a 9-cost blue card where you can cast any spell from your hand without paying its cost, which is actually fucking crazy. So this turn we should actually go ahead and play Timber Gorge and play Drover of the Mighty. And we go ahead and get Timber Gorge out because it enters the battlefield tapped. Next turn we'll have 4 mana. We can play Forerunner of the Empire if we want to, and I think we will. So whenever we get out a dinosaur, it will get rid of our Land of War, but that's okay. It'll get rid of creatures like his Jade Bearer as well. Now he can go ahead and attack with his Kuminas, but I'm not too worried, and he doesn't. That's surprising, actually. So yeah, let's go ahead and get Forerunner out, move our Frenzied Raptor over where it should be. He doesn't have any counterplay. The only thing he can really do is activate Kumina, so as soon as he resolves this, we will look through our deck. What to play here? I guess we could play an Enraged monster, as that would obviously benefit with Forerunner. I think we go with Snapping Sailback again. It's a decent card. And like, yeah, we can go Carnage Tyrant and some bigger creatures. But I really enjoy synergy, so if I can play a combo 9 times out of 10, I'm going to play the combo. Maybe we should have gotten Carnage Tyrant. We can afford it. Whatever. Whatever. It'll be alright. He can attack. He can swing in this next turn, do a little bit of damage. Not too concerned about it, although what I am concerned about is the fact that next turn he'll probably play 2, 3 Merfolk card. He's getting into that that mana range where he can just start casting them out the wazoo. So that is a little bit. Deep Root is annoying. He's probably going to summon another one, as you normally don't play Deep Root by itself. There's a River Sneak. That's actually rather annoying. But we do have our Snapping Sailback coming into play, and we can sort of put the Frenzied Rage, the Menace on him. Make it really, really difficult to take him out. Alrighty. So let's get down our Snapping Sailback. Again, he can't really do anything. He can tap his creatures, but obviously he's going to wait till after our turn. The shitty thing is he actually has 5, so he can tap all 5 is what I was about to say. Deals 1 damage. Yeah, we're still going to take the action. Gets rid of our Atlanta War, but I'm perfectly fine with that, honestly. I don't think we swing in. I think we keep them all for defense. If he attacks, obviously our Snapping Sailback will defend 1 creature. He'll get enraged and get bigger and bigger, so that's a little bit of a worry for him. He can really only attack with his River Sneak without it actually doing anything, and hopefully we can draw something to deal with his River Sneak rather quickly. Maybe a Rabid Bite or a Fight with Fire. I think that's the card name. Oh, shit. That's actually terrible. That's what? 5, 9, 11, 14, 15 damage. Oh shit, that's actually scary. Yeah, so pretty good play there on his end. Pretty good setup play. And we're all the way down to 4, so actually 16 damage. Miscalculated, I forgot about his we don't have any way to deal with him, do we? That's 5, 10, 13, 14 damage is all we can deal. That's probably going to be a good game. I don't know what he's waiting for, honestly. What he's waiting to resolve. Yeah, still only 15 damage, even if we swing in with everything. Kind of have to there, yeah. We don't really have any other choice. Next turn we're dead anyway, so good game, and we will concede. Ow. Sorry, just bumped this chair beside me. So game 1, game 2, both victories. Game 3, we got rushed out by a Merfolk, but honestly, what can you do? That happens sometimes. Mono red decks, Merfolk decks, all very common things to play against. So not too concerned about it. Nonetheless, very fun deck. Of course, if you want to take out 2 of the Frenzied Raptors and add in maybe more Raptor Hatchlings or more dinosaurs with Enraged, that would honestly be really good. Forerunner of the Empire is honestly a great card and great synergy with all dinosaur decks. So probably shouldn't have removed those. Cancel. yes, I want to discard changes. Nonetheless, thanks for watching. If you guys enjoyed, be sure to leave a like down below, and of course comment in the comment section if you have any questions, concerns, mumbo jumbo you want to talk about, that kind of stuff. Leave it in the comment section, and of course subscribe if you want to see more, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Peace.